Hi guys, Steven with Myers Paranormal. Today we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of Bluff Cemetery over here, local to me. It's where my father's family's buried at. So let's walk around and see some of these interesting graves. Alright, just out here walking around and checking out some of these graves. We're going to start off right here at my personal family's plot, and then we'll walk the rest of it. This was my grandpa's sister Hester and her husband William T. McBride. And then grandpa's brother Clifford. Grandpa's brother Ira. And then his wife Helen. And then right up here is my grandmother and grandfather. Mamie Ann and Floyd E. Grandma loved church and Jesus and all that kind of stuff. And Grandpa, I hadn't had his grave, his death date updated. We're looking into it. So let's just walk around and see what we can see. Quit, it'll be alright. Get off of me, you crazy dog. Don't let it jump on you. Some of these. Apparently whoever that is really likes some Mountain Dew. They've been buried almost a year. Now, come on, Hope. Some of the Martins. Edwards. Just let him alone, he'll leave. It's been a long time since I've just come over here and walked the whole place. Well, look at that. It's alright, you ain't gotta run. That thing's pretty, made out of stacked rock. Come on, girlie. That one dog was like, y'all get off of her. Here's one little long grave. Of course, this property just right over here next to us is Grandma's brother and some cousin, I think, or something. Come on, girlie. And then there is a few old ones here. Put stone for this one. Margaret Ryan. This one was a child born in 1902 to 1903. Come here, girlie. Somebody calling them dogs over here. 1910 burial. These are all teens. I didn't really realize these burials over here were that old. There's even some field stones out in there. Downing. A lot of Ryan and Proctors. Staten. That's sad how that broke, but I bet you they could fix that. Race. No, Rice, not Race. Whoops. Dawson family, 1980s. Hamiltons. Boy, I like how that's bordered. A couple of more Hamiltons. Alabama Game and Fish Officer. Wow. Hamrys. Woody Hamilton, coach. Come on, girlie. Let's go over here and look at these field stones right here. I just about walked past them. You couldn't see them. This may be one, I don't know. But this one is one. Fieldstone. Looks like we may even have a veteran. I was beginning to wonder. Oh, wow. This one is an old one. Private 2 Regiment, Alabama, Mounted Volunteers, Indian War, 1876. John Otis Skelton. Wow. Fieldstone burial. Some of the Outlaw family. Get off that stone, you crazy dog. Some more of the Outlaws. Gordon Paul Outlaw. SF U.S. Army, World War II in Korea. Died in the 70s. Fieldstones. Some Edmonds. Now, why is that turned like that? Let's fix this for him. It's supposed to be like this. There we go. Died in 1969. This is a child's grave. Quit. I believe it says infant son of something Hester. Died in 73. Nichols and the Beavers. Some Newman. Texan Francis Newman. Hammer Newman. Let's see what this one says. They're all facing different directions. So Jim and Martha Newman. Marianne Johns. That one's kind of hard to read. It's an old one though. Robert Webb Jr. died one day after being born. Robert T. Bud Webb and Letty Johns. And Robert T. was a corporal U.S. Army World War II veteran. Janice Marie. Laura Allen Robbins. Fieldstone burial. Looks like quite a bit of them. Some of them literally are just marked with cinder blocks. Had to bundle up really good today because it is cold. In memory of Gaskew. I'm not sure if that's a person or what. I've never heard of that. Elza Nichols. Charlie Henry Williams. MMC U.S. Navy. She just died in July. Here's some of those cinder block headstones. Starling Pete died in 41. James Millie Pete. Just some square up and down ones. You got some more field stones. Go get that and put that back. You ain't supposed to do that. Put it back right here. Crazy dog. Some of the Johns family. Is that a helicopter? What's going on? We've had police officers.
Right there, I see it.
I do too. We've had police officers and all kind of stuff going. Now there's a helicopter. Is that the one that had something hanging from it? What is that?
Yeah, there's nothing hanging. What is that? There's nothing hanging on that. Is that a snake or a ladder?
I think it's got something hanging from it.
Nope.
I saw that yesterday. What are they doing? He wants to play, but that ain't a good way to play.
No, you messed it up. Wait.
1906. There's a Myers. Eva Roberta Myers. That's Walter L. Myers. That's some of my family here too. I think it was right there.
Which one?
Right there.
Right here?
I think so. This is a child's grave. It just barely is legible. I don't really understand what that helicopter's doing though. It did the same thing yesterday. They had something, some kind of ropes attached to it. Some more field stones. Margie Reaper, I don't know how you say that. The Culpeppers. Come on, Hope. Yeah, we're just doing a walkthrough today. We're not doing any kind of investigating, so Hope's with me. 1933. $18.96. The Russell. $18.98. One year old, not even 1 year old. Infant son. Lily Ingram Russell and Robert Ingram Russell. Here's a Ford. Look at that. I don't know if it's any kin to Henry Ford, the lands. $1944. Looks like it says Hale on it. There's a name, H-A-L-E. Garin. There we go. Beecher Freeman Raper. SP3 U.S. Army, Korea. Died in 2011. Right there's another fieldstone. smallies, some more field stones. It's almost like a piece of slate. You can barely see what it says, but there's some writing on it. Hamilton. Charles Ryan Ferguson, Corporal U.S. Army, Korea, died in 77. These are just up and down little stones, little small ones. I think this is one of the few that have one of the, a couple of the cast iron type headstones. Some of the Watsons, Kirby's, Lowry. But here's one of the rare iron ones. And it has a little plate, W.J. Langton. Can't really read the dates, but looks like right here might be a military. Granville Luther Carter, S2, U.S. Navy, World War I, died in 77. Where's that other iron one? There's one there. One back over there. We'll come back to it. From the Lloyd family. This one had something on top, but it broke off. Can't really read that. It's illegible anymore. Now, what happened here? These kind of just went woo. Not 1931. Wife of R.I. Campbell. Some Dawson boat. AC and Geneva boats. Some webs. Looks super soggy wet right there. This is a fresh one. Let's see if we can't see the 2020. I'm not really sure why they got a mug with flowers in it, but okay. I don't want to stand up. Some of these are hard to keep standing. Look at this big old extravagant deal right here. Big old tall thing. Web. Web. We just went through that, yeah. I didn't hear some of the big old tall extravagant ones. Buddy Stanley. Alabama Private. 840 AAF bomber. I think it says 50. He died one day before his 23rd birthday. No, it says January, not April. Almost, but he died during the war. That's sad, a before death. And here's a couple of the Woodman of the World statues from 1919. It's a stringer. This one's from 1910. It's a stringer as well. Some of these are so illegible you can't even tell what they say. This is a stringer. Not 1898 death. Another stringer, 1920. Side by side, it's a family there. Child's burial right here. I think we can stand this one up. Something's knocked it over. Recently. There we go. These had little plackets in it that's not there anymore. Some of the Williams 1905 burial. I think this may have happened during a tornado or something. Look at it. It's dead up there, but it still has some alive.
And there's a limb in there.
Limbs there. Some old ones.
So this is a
1935 burial. What does this say? Is that a base or? I don't know. It looks like it might have been standing, but it fell over. Looks like that may have been a child's burial. Smith. Holcomb, however you say it. So this looks like closer towards this way is all the older stuff from the early 1900s. Where's the one? There's one just kind of off out here by itself. Weird looking. It's made of concrete. Howard Bryant. Died in 1941. The Knight family. I guess this might have been maybe her family or something, her parents. Because she's a Belle. Desi. Well, could have been his. I don't know. I don't know where the Knight and could be all the Bell family except for Barbara Ann there. I don't know. Mary McCord Bryant died in 1930. Flora Chatton died in 1903. 1911 Woodman of the World burial. Now, out about the back there, I don't think there's anybody buried there, but out toward this way there is. But you keep going that way, it goes off the bluff. You go down and walk down the mountain, right through the woods there. Some of the newer ones here. (1911) 1906, husband and wife. This is an infant grave from, look like 1900s, so 2 years old. Almost 2 years old. Who's she? Some kibble. I think right here might be a military marker. Let's see. Emmett Ovett Taylor, U.S. Army. World War II, died in 96. Watch out, you're gonna fall. 1905 was the barrel on that one. And Tipton C. Carter, U.S. Army, World War II, died July 93. This one's missing its the base with no stone. That one's Charlie Carter and Hayes Gilchrist Carter.
So this is the Green family?
Yeah. This is Theron Carter, Ellen Carter. This is the Green family. Some more Carter. No, it's Mays. Let's see. Can we read this one? Mother Layla Carter, 1950. T.C. Carter, 1927. Juanita Bayrell Carter, died in 1924 at the age of 4. Gibbs. Let's go check out this last iron one. These are just some slabs of concrete with some etching in it. You just barely see what it says. Here's an iron one. Granville Carter, 1876. That's an old barrel right there now. Tabitha Carter, 1927. Mildred Carter Thacker, 1967. I think I'll end this at one of the firefighters' graves. I don't think he died in a house fire. I think he died of cancer or something along the lines of that. So Doyle Carter, Clarence and Gussie Carter. All right, let's go check out the outer rim here. This video is 28 minutes. Well, keep her going here. I have family at this one, and in the same town within just a quarter of a mile, there's another cemetery. And I believe I have family in it as well. This one doesn't have a sign on it or anything. And I had to look it up on Google Maps to even know the name of it because I wasn't sure. Alright, what is... Kindly walk through the... We'll walk through these few here, and looks like they've been doing some cutting through here. Louise Bynum died in 2017. Jackie Bynum, Buford Bynum, Martha Ann Brown, Esther Bell, Rita Bell, Odell Bell, Stella and Ivy Brownfield, Mulligan. I like it over here because it's just so quiet. Here's a Gillespie here. Might be part of the Weiss family. I don't know. Lawman. These are all newer. I think most of the old ones, some of the really old ones are up here toward this side, but there's a lot of old ones down there too. They just expanded from the main part here outwards. My family expanded the other way. Some of the Pace family. This one's a Pace as well. It doesn't have a birth or death date on it. It just has a name. Some of the Robbins family. This is a nice plot here. Out of here's a Kramer, Bud Kramer. Buddy Bethel Smith. Eloise Smith. There's some of the Stanleys. Christopher Griffin. Looks like John E. Guerin was a Sergeant U.S. Army World War I veteran. Died in 2002. Bynum family. Woods. Here's one kind of covered up. You can't even tell it's here. Redmore. Malone. And this stupid thing cut right across this one. David Johnson, member of the RTI team. Savannah Corina Johnson, she died at birth. David Allen died in 2004. I like this one right here, boy. It's got a big old flag flying. Cold. Now this one is the best definition of a cemetery there is. There is no church anywhere on this property. The other one is a graveyard because there's a church with it. But this is Clarence and Mary Floss Webb. Clarence was a sergeant, U.S. Army. Died in 2017. We'll do these back here at this back corner. And then we'll walk the edge around to that firefighter's grave and we'll end it. It is cool here, ain't it, Hope? Ooshy. This is Kathy Rodriguez. It's pretty, I like that. See, now if this was clear cut, you could literally see off because right there's where the drop off goes for the bluff. And right here's one you can't even really. It's a Ross, maybe. Let's see. Get this cleaned off for him here. Betty J. Moss and Charlie Moss. Ross, not Moss, Ross. Now then we can come over here to these. If there are any over here, they're buried under all this pine needle. Looks like a cross broke off over here. Rayford, Toke, and Helen Burdett. Have a couple of benches here all decorated up, and Willowdene, Wood, and Lewis. Boy, this is pretty how that's laid out. Cedar. Dang, there's one all the way over here. Robert Larry Campbell died in 2022, July of this year. He's got little painted rocks all over his little grave and stuff. And there's some kind of little birdhouse here. Let's go look over here at this one. Michael Ray Westmoreland, 2020. Had a little black stone bench right there. Yeah, but see right here, as you look, it starts to dropping off because that's where the bluff is at. What? Right here's a couple of grave. Monica Long died in 93. She wasn't even quite 20 yet.
1993.
This one was a J.B. Carter, S2 Navy World War II veteran. Let's see. Nikki Hendrick died in 94. Had an old bench right there, but it fell, broke down. Damn, Deborah Haas.
October 17,027.
Phyllis Jean and Aubrey Lee Outlaw. This is hard to even know there's even a grave here because of the, you can't stand that back up. I don't think it goes right here, but it broke off. Bobby Moore died in 94. This is a Crawford, Patsy and James Crawford. And then Carl and Doris Brown. And this one is it's an outlaw. Amy Outlaw died in 1970 something. 79.
1979.
Alright, I think that's it for over here. We'll go back over there by the where we parked and do a film that one with the old fireman's helmet. Oh, that's easy. It's just right there by that pavilion. Boy, that sure is pretty. I didn't even pay attention to that. bird bath with the little angel in it. Pretty. All right, let's go.
Find it.
$1879 seems to be the oldest date that you can read. But some of these just field stones, you don't know how old they are. All right, right up here by the pavilion.
Soda. Oh, this one.
Bill Williamson. He was a firefighter, and there's his helmet. It's an old one. And then Tony Williamson. Apparently he liked Coca-Cola. And then Dorothy and Clarence Day.
Hey, look.
All right.
Is that a shark?
Well, guys, this just been a walkthrough video over here at the Bluff Cemetery. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you enjoy our content, consider subscribing. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell, turn that thing to all. That way you know when we upload. Share us on your social media. And thank all you guys for watching. We'll get you another video another day. Thank y'all.